Greetings. So today's topic is what are you afraid of? We're going to do a pickacard reading for this kind of thing. I don't know how many of you are interested in this kind of topic, but it's very important from my perspective because fear is actually a general and the prime and the first experience or the first habitual thing that we encounter in our life since our childhood. Okay? There are so many kind of emotions like happiness and anger, but still fear is the most, and it encourages you to run faster or think faster. Your heart pumps blood to your brain and you feel adrenaline is running here and there. So yeah, fear is actually very good for some reason, but if you didn't figure it out, what are you afraid of? How can you fight against it and clear the hurdle which you are facing? So for this kind of thing, we're going to do a pick a card reading, and for this we have these two cards over here. The first one is the cute deer. It is also part of the oracle cards which we have completed, and the second one is the tarot deck. It's the colorful card. If you want to have this kind of color plus the starry color if you want to, and this is a deer if you love the energy of the nature. We're going to choose the energy oracle plus the royal tarot deck. Okay, so first I will take the cards for the two. I will put the timestamp. You can just click on the timestamp. Okay, let's go. So here we go for the deer. We got the first one, we got the second one, and we got the third one. That's it. And for the colorful deck, we got 1, 2, and we got the final one, that is 3. Okay, so only 3 cards come so far from the energy, and now to look for the tarot. Okay, for the deer. Okay, let me get the cards. It's very tiny. Okay, so here we go. So for the deer we get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cards. Okay, 6 cards, come on. And for the colorful cards, okay, so for the colorful cards we're going to choose 6. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the 6th card is here. So here we're going to do the reading, but first let's look at this deer. Yeah, I'll put it here now so that you can take a look at it. Okay, so let's do the reading. Okay, so the first one for you, the first card is Door to Spirit, 32 number. Okay, so this card actually came, and what does it mean to you, or the one who has chosen the deer here? Now remember, deer is a natural element. It resides in nature, so all the natural things could be meaningful to you right now. But the first card, as we see over here, is Door to Spirit. Maybe you're afraid to connect to the energy, okay, and maybe you're afraid to deal with your spirit guides, with your ancestors. Halloween is a kind of thing which you may be just going through. Again, the door to spirit is like you could feel that something is bothering to you. You have so many unanswered questions. You are trying to figure it out. Where is your answer? You want to figure it out, the answer, but you are not able to find it. So where is the answer hidden? Is it in your pocket or somewhere else? So door to spirit is actually a kind of door which may or may not be open. You could have seen some people who say that they are like the earth angels, or they are connected with angels, or they had a fascinated encounter with spiritual entities. Now, if it is all about the angels you have heard about, pretty good. But if it's all about like you might have experienced a kind of creepy connection, then I think somewhere you're afraid to connect with divine right now. Second one card is attachment. Okay, this attachment actually a kind of card which actually terrified me right now. I don't know why, but somewhere I feel you feel like maybe you feel that you may be connected to an abandoned house. Okay, you might have a kind of mysterious connection to that kind of place, or maybe you could feel or you could see a kind of symmetry likewise. Okay, also it could be a sign that maybe you are holding up to the memories of a person who is not alive. Maybe the person could be your ex or could be a family member, and that memories are haunting you. Okay, secondly, I feel that you are not letting go of your past. Whatever your past is, you feel that it is still horrifying you, it's still haunting you. Not every one of us is able to give up the relationship. You might laugh on a person who say that I'm still 30 or I'm still 40 or I'm still 45, but still I'm I'm not I have not ever been in relationship. You could laugh that, how could that be? You haven't been in relationship, you haven't had those kind of memories, but yeah, he also hadn't had those kind of troubles which you could have seen. The breakups, the makeup, and the trouble, and the weeping and crying and connecting to friends. I think this could be the reason what you are holding up to, and you're not clearing this issue with somebody else. The third energy card over here is caring connection. That is the thing. Maybe you feel or you're afraid of losing someone. Okay, maybe you could have a kind of a haunting or terrified past, but again, it's all about the caring connection. I still feel that maybe if you have lost someone, then it could be about that person. But again, if you are in a very caring connection, or if you are in relationship with somebody else who loves you a lot, or you feel that the person is like an angel, then you are afraid nothing should happen to the person. Maybe even if your person has got a bit scar, or had a bit accident, or had a kind of bit fight with somebody, you feel that it's like tearing your heart apart. That could be the reason what you're afraid of. You are not letting your person to fly solo in the world. Next, we got these cards, so let's figure it out. These are the tiny cards, so I might place them closer or what. See the first card, okay, I had to put them here, likewise. See, the first card is the world. See, the world card has appeared to you as it is a clear connection of the world, and what do you think about it? See, the world means it is full of enjoyment, full of entities, full of energies, and full of crappy experiences as well. Okay, you might want to choose the best, but you might not get the best. See the difference? You might want to get the best for you, like going into the best school, communicating with the best person in the world could be possible. You could even be running a best company in the world, but are you clear that you are only going to have the best memory in the world? No, that's where you're wrong. The world teaches you a lot. Not everything is in your control. The second card over here is Nine of Swords. I think you are afraid of something that you have had something to fight for in the past. Maybe you haven't cleared the connection. Something which had happened in the past, or something you feel that could happen again in the future, like recreating memories again. You could feel that maybe if your heart was broken once, it will again get broken twice. So you are afraid that it might happen. I didn't want this to happen with you. That could be the reason. And this is all about the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the guys who overthink and overthink and overthink. So this could be an overthinking issue to you as well. You may not be able to get good enough sleep, or you have lots of anxiety disorders as well. Second card over here is Judgment. So wow, what a clear thing. I think you come to a direct conclusion. That is your issue. Okay, coming to direct conclusion. So what is meant by that? See, if you come to direct conclusion, that means you are not ready to let it go. You feel that maybe this is not something which you want in your life. Okay, this is just something that you come to an end. For example, you think that I got a car and it will get broken, or I will ask a girl in front of all and she will slap me. I'm going for the interview and I'll be rejected. So you come to a judgment directly. This is not going to happen without having anything, not even prejudice. You are ready that yes, it will happen only. So this is the reason why you're so afraid. No, I'm not going to make it. you are doing that again. See, Four of Wands is the kind of connection where I feel that maybe you are also having a doubts about your marriage. Marriage is a very sacred institute, right? But again, it is all about the trust. What are we talking about? What you are afraid of. Maybe you are afraid to put full trust on your person. Okay, maybe you could be also thinking that if you got a random text from someone, if your wife found it, what will happen? Maybe your wife will say who the person is texting you, so I'm going to fire you and like this. So see, the Four of Wands again is all the Aries, Leo, Sag, the fiery connection. What you feel is that even if you connect with the person of your life, of your love, the first question could be, are you going to get unite? Second question is that, are you going to get satisfied with your marriage? And third question, whether that person will be satisfied with you or not. The next card we see is the Moon, the Pisces card over here. See, the Moon is all about thinking. The Moon has impact on the water. Our body is made with 70% water. And the Pisces as the card is the 12th house. Okay, it's the 12th sign. So what is that? I mean, see, it's like everything has ended, everything has finished. I think the Moon is like you are a serious thinker maybe. Okay, and it can ruin your momentum as well. So if you don't clear your thinking in the right way, you could feel that your Moon, if it is exalted, or if you're in charts, you find that your Moon is in connection with the wrong planet or not a good planet, like with Ketu or with Rahu, then your Moon is actually like working against you. You're having nightmares, you're not able to trust someone, you're always thinking negative. And the finale of this reading is Seven of Pentacles. You're always finding a way out. You're never sticking to one plan. What if you could feel like you are a kind of cop and you're going to have someone side and you're going to win this thing, but that never happens. In your life, you're always alone to fight everything. From getting up on the bed till sleeping, you are doing everything that you can alone. Yes, you find some people and those people can do something for you, but not everything. So here, the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus or Capricorn, is all about the basic thing, the root thing. The earth sign is all about the root system, and I think your root system is having troubles, and because of that, Seven of Pentacles, like you are always finding a way out of something. That concludes our reading for the first one, that is the Deer. And now let's connect with this beautiful card, and here we go. So we connect this with this one. Okay, so the first one is contract and the number is 6. So maybe you are afraid of some legal thing. Okay, wow. See, not everyone is ready for a contract thing. There are lots of time, I mean, I have seen a movie so many years ago. It was all about a contract marriage. A marriage which lasts just till the contract ends for just 1 year. So this is something different, but nowadays we find there are so many people who do live in relationships. And also there have been court cases where if a couple during this love relationship, they have a child, then what benefits the child would get, and likewise. So there were so many hot debate questions. But again, the thing is that maybe somebody is afraid of the contract. Maybe you could also want to do something, but you're not doing it because you're afraid. What will happen if you do something in contract? You may be also afraid of partnership because you might have had a very bad experience about partnership. You might have read lots of cases, or you might have read it in the newspaper that the partner ditches another, or just travels partner, or just makes a fraud and flies away, and only the other partner is remain, and he's now in sorting out everything. So see here, if you find such kind of terrible things happening in your or in somebody's life, you're not sure what to do exactly. Okay, the second card is here, and that is all about financial constraints. Okay, as I told you that you are not happy with the contract thing, the second card is financial constraints. Maybe you're suffering through some financial problems. You do not have maybe enough money left in your pockets, and you feel what to do exactly. Okay, for example, there are also some people who do think about having a divorce. If they had divorce, I mean, they are not married yet. I actually went to an astrologer many years back, and he was talking to a woman, and the woman was accompanied with her elder son, and he was just telling them, why don't you ask your other children to marry? Because And then she said something. She said that because this elder son got divorced, and looking at the way his divorce took place, my other children are afraid to marry. They said, I don't want to marry, we don't want to marry, because we have seen the suffering, we don't want that. So see, maybe the person has gone through financial constraints, like paying double the amount of paying the money to the other person. So this way, maybe this could be happening. Again, other thing is that maybe you're having a financial issue right now. So you're not able to put trust on anyone. You're afraid that you might get failed if you start something about it. Okay. The next card which we see over here is hostilities. Every time you see something, you're actually attacking to it. A person coming to your way, you're afraid the person is going to hurt you. If somebody is trying to make communication with you, you feel afraid that, okay, the person wants some information from me. This could be something which is happening, and what to say. So, I mean, I have seen the 99 episode of the Brooklyn, and there is a Gina character, I think in the 5th or 6th series. You know, she is now a star, and she just called up her cop friends that she got a threat from someone, and because if nothing has done with about this threat, then she won't get a place to have her show. That's why she called them. But later they come to know that it was just fake, and she had promised to come with them for dinner, and likewise she didn't come. But next day, you know, when they were having a debate, somebody puts a knife on her back. So see, you're afraid that anything can happen, and you don't know when and how. So this could be another reason for it. Now we just take a look at the tarot cards, and here we go. The first card is 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is all about the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What a card. Is all about having your back to the best of the world, and it is not always good, trust me. But again, it's about your momentum. It's all about yourself. Okay, I just heard about someone who was saying that the person was in a relationship with someone, and now she has lost faith on everyone. Now she don't want to connect with anyone. Now the person like 8 of Cups, but it's her life to decide what to do. But what she is losing, the greatness of life. If you choose a wrong person, if you allow a thief to stay with you, what's going to happen? Tell me. So if your choices are actually bad since the beginning, what do you expect? So you have to face the consequences as well. Second card over here is the Devil. Okay, so Devil finally appeared. The Capricorn, real thing. Taurus or Capricorn, the earth sign, and here we find the Capricorn and the Devil appeared. So the Devil is actually a kind of thing that maybe you are afraid that somebody is controlling you, or maybe you are afraid of black magic as well. I don't know, but you might be thinking about it. See, this is something, but again, the Devil is what? You might be feeling that people are being devilish to you. They just get their work done, okay? I had seen a movie, I don't remember the word, but it was like the person was cursed. And with whomever the person does the sex, you know, their lives become the best. They could get their love back in their life. But this guy, you know, doesn't get anything. Finally, he comes to know that when he was, playing a little game, and that time there was a girl who used to do some witchery stuff. She had a toy. She said that now I do curse on you. He went to find her. He finds her that she also has a child, and said, please remove the curse on me. It is shown that she removes the curse, just putting the pin off, and now he can do anything that he wants. See, devilish is actually a kind of thing where you feel that this could be happening. Doesn't mean it is happening, but you're afraid somebody could do something on you. The next thing we see over here is Knight of Cups. All the time, I think you are afraid that you could make some hasty moves. Now, what is by hasty moves? It's like maybe you could do anything about it. You know, all of a sudden you're going afraid, you're doing something you want to. So you might feel just like the knight who is ready to go and propose someone, and just to make toast or just to grab the new opportunity. You could feel that you could make the worst of the opportunity. Okay, just like another episode of 99, it's been seen that the Boyle Boyle uses Rosa's jacket, and now he looks super cool, and then he saw a guy who was crying that my girlfriend is talking to you, so he gave him the jacket, and then he just like seems like a failure. So see, when you have the best opportunity, sometimes you make the worst out of it. So this could be your another nightmare. Now what we have the card for you is Queen of Swords. You know, it's all about the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I think you connect with anybody way quicker than what you think about. There are times when you can find some information about a person, think about it, think about them, and then you can do some action. But now what I feel here, that you are very hasty. Just you see a guy or a girl and you think that you can make them as your best friends, buddies, or even you can have just relationship with them. But sometimes it turns out a pretty bad decision as well. The next card over here is the Magician. Wow. The Magician is like where you feel that yes, you can deal with anything in the world, but that's where you fail. I'm having some issues, BP issues, and I went to meet a doctor, and he told me, why do you worry? Why do you think a lot about some things? Okay, and I was telling him that the issue I was facing, I was thinking about somebody. So the doctor told me that, see, look at the ceiling. There's a bulb which is not working. What do you expect? I repair the bulb or the electricity, the wire? No, it's not my job. Somebody else is there to do the job. So don't think about everything in the world. You can't control everything. So let the universe take its own course. Until that, wait for your turn. So that is the reason for it. And the finale for your reading is 3 of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, there could be a very good reunion, but I guess you could be afraid of that maybe you could again communicate with 2 of your lovers, the one from the past and the one in the present or future, and you could feel like that. Reading, and I hope it could resonate. Thank you.